If you've been watching Love After Lockup this season, you're probably getting the sense that none of these couples are really built to last. There was a time when it looked like Stan and Lisa might have stood a chance, but then he told her to cut ties with her son like 5 minutes after she got out of the slammer. At the opposite end of the spectrum is Dante and Nicole, whose relationship seems to only exist in his mind. Somewhere in the middle are tatted dad Doug and inmate-obsessed Rachel. There was a time when it looked like these two had a pretty good chance of making it. Sure, Doug had only been out of jail for 40 days of his adult life, which means he probably has the maturity level of your average teenager, but when he talked about his desire to make this relationship work, he actually seemed sincere. Besides, we figured he would stick with Rachel, if only because it would be tough for him to find someone else who was willing to be bossed around by a dude who's never held a job. Oh, how wrong we were. As the folks over at Starcasm are reporting, not only has Doug ditched Rachel, he's already in a new relationship. Yes, it seems that Rachel has now filed for divorce, and Doug has found someone else to provide him with boobies, booze, baloney, and BW jobs. And we thought the 4Bs actually meant something in this world. Not only has Doug skipped out on Rachel in favor of a new woman named Brittany, it seems that he and Brittany have been on and off together for 12 years. Britt posted the photo below on Instagram this week hilariously. It's the same pose that Doug and Rachel struck for their first post-prison makeout session, and her caption raised more questions than it answered. Our journey over the last 12 years has been rough to say the least, but I've never doubted our path would come together, she wrote. We went through a lot to get to one another, but I'm excited to see all the places we will go now that the sun has risen for us. So as far as we can tell, Brittany is not the mother of Doug's son, Dougie Jr. In fact, she's currently married to someone else. Needless to say, Doug was very busy during the 40 days between his two lengthy sentences. Starcasm has also obtained a letter from Doug to his mother, which she posted on Facebook at his request, in which he thanks Brittany for all her support over the years. So yeah, Rachel should have been on the lookout for red flags in the form of blonde exes from the very start. But hopefully, she can take solace in the fact that she dodged a bullet. Currently, Doug is listed as an absconder from parole after tampering with a tracking device, presumably his ankle monitor. Not only that, it seems he's been racking up massive debt. A collections agency filed suit against Doug in April of this year. So hopefully, Rachel has learned a lesson about rushing into relationships with dudes who are in jail, and maybe she'll decide to give a non-inmate a try next time. Hey, we're sure Dante is single. Give him a call, Ratch.